everybody, good happy Friday. This is currently the makeup that I have used to do a very simple but glowy base, and I just wanted to share with you the products that I've used, and I have only used 3 brushes, not a sponge in sight. For me, I find that I am starting to get a little grossed out with using a sponge, and I have noticed since switching back to my Holy Grail brushes and making sure they're cleaned on a regular basis is actually improved the quality of my skin, and I'm not getting as many outbreaks. The Bobbi Brown face base, I actually put my serums on, do my skincare, and I skip my moisturizer sometimes in the morning if I'm going to do this, and I would put some of this on the back of my hand. So sorry, as I was saying, I will put some of this on the back of my hand and I will use my foundation brush to apply it. Now, you don't need an awful lot of this stuff. It is really rich, and although quite expensive, this will last you, if you're using it for personal use only, at least a year with this product. The second thing I do is today I took the very famous Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm actually in the shade, don't know if this will focus, number 1 Fair. I'm extremely pale, but I like this because I can use it multiple ways, and today I used it with her other famous product, which is the Light Wonder, and it has a little bit of SPF in there. So I mixed both of them on the back of my hand, and using the brush that I had used to apply my primer, I start from the center of my face and I sweep outwards, and you literally need the tiniest little bit. I think the industry has been leaning towards apply lots of product, use a beauty sponge to soak it up, but that's counterintuitive, and it's going to make you go through more product, which is what the beauty industry wants you to do. Then I used, I love the Hollywood Contour Wand. I absolutely adore this. So I did a little bit of just around the cheeks, the hairline, and the bottom of the chin, and I actually put this on the back of my hand to warm it up. Again, most professional makeup artists will work off the back of their hand. I haven't actually washed my hand yet, so you'll probably see. I'll show you at the end when I go to take off the makeup that I've had. So I'll use this, and I use a brush from MSQ Professional. It's very similar to the Zoeva brush. If I hold the two of them here, you'll see this is the Zoeva brush. This is just a little bit more rounder and fluffier. These are cheap. You can get them on Amazon, eBay. They come from China. They're made really well. They remind me of a mixture of kind of MAC brushes and Zoeva brushes. I love this one. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a number, and I know that you can only get these in sets, but I like working with small brushes. It gives me a little bit more control with the product. And then I decided to go ahead and use some concealer. My concealer of choice when I'm doing a lighter base is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. And again, a little tiny bit in the back of your hand, and focus it just on the inner corner. And if you're getting a little bit older like me and you have those fine lines under your eyes, a little bit, I'm quite dark on the inner corner, and just I get a little bit dry and redness towards the outer edge of my eye. And I used another Zoeva brush, not sponsored, I wish. And this is their 142 concealer buffer brush, and this is a great little brush. And I actually like this brush. Is dry now. It's not saturated with concealer, and I haven't powdered under my eyes at all, and I don't intend to powder today. I'm just doing mummy things at home and no need for powder, and I want my skin to look healthy, and I had used some retinol last night, so I want to have a nice glow today, and I don't want to put powder on. if I don't have to. So those are my 3 brushes. You'll also notice that this brush here is a little pink, and I take a little bit of Beam from, this is Glossier Cloud Paint, a little tiny bit in the back of your hand, and I actually use the same brush that I've used to apply the contour, or if you're using a bronzer, if you're a little bit warmer. Contour colours tend to work better on my skin tone just because I am so pale at the moment, and I actually use the blush sort of over my contour, and I'll bring a slight little bit up into my temples and just graze my hairline where I've done a little bit of the contouring, just to bring the 2 colours together to make it seamless. I have no highlighter on today, shock horror. I don't need it. I have a really glowy base right now, and I will show you the finished result. I love this product by Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Legendary Brows. It's really weird whenever you open this because you expect the spoolie to be on the shorter end, and it's not. It's really long. Sorry, I got a new phone and I'm sort of fiddling about with the camera settings on this. I do scrape this off and then I just brushed it through. If I was going on a night out, I would probably use some form of a pencil first, and then maybe a little powder, and then go in with this. But day to day, just run this through my brows. The colour that I have, let's see. Oh no, that's not going to pick it up. You know you're getting old whenever you have to squint to see the bottom of it. It is a dark brunette colour. I'll see if I can put that in the description box. So that we have our glowy base on, we have our concealer, and no need to set it because I've used the tiniest amount. Then this, I cannot live without this, especially at the moment with hay fever season. This must be my 5th tube of this, and I use this on brides. This is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme Waterproof. This sucker has a fabulous wand on it. Really good. I've just used 1 coat on my upper lashes. I haven't put any on my bottom lashes. Mainly I have quite long bottom lashes and I haven't powdered under my eye, so I don't want it to smear. And the last product that I have used, keeping in with all the kind of glowy products, is this lip crayon from number 7. This was given to me by my brother as part of like a skincare gift set, and I love it. Where do you see this? It is just so juicy and so easy to apply and perfect for throwing in your purse. It's got a nice little applicator that I've kind of dinged about a little bit, but I mean you can get like right up to your lip line. You can be nice and precise with it, and it gives that just glowy your lips but better with a little bit of a tint. It's an absolutely beautiful product and one that I think has been overlooked in the industry. So I am going to do a close-up of my face, but before I do that I'm going to wipe off the back of my hand. Now I've obviously put some lip product there, and you'll see possibly in comparison, like how pale I am, it's scary. You'll see the rest of the makeup come off my hand, and there isn't a whole pile left, to be honest, because I put the smallest amount off and I work it really into the brush and I really buff it in. So let's do that. Okay, so I have a cotton round here. I like the big cotton rounds for just taking eye makeup remover off. I use, because I use waterproof, I use a eye makeup remover before I go into double cleanse. But there's a little bit of micellar water there, and I don't recommend using micellar water on the face as it is a detergent. So if you do use micellar water, make sure you go in with a toner or something after it. But let's have a see. Let's get all this off my hand. And there you go. So you'll see some of the lipstick, but you'll also see the tint there from my foundation, concealer, bronzer, and a little bit of the liquid blush. So let's have a look at the finished results. I'm going to show it to you in natural daylight, no filter. I do have pores. Let's see how we can go. And here is the finished result now. I am standing literally really close up to the window, and I am just going to show you my skin. I do have a few little breakouts. I have some enlarged pores here, but because I've mixed the Hollywood Flawless filter base with just a glowy foundation, or it's a really light foundation, the light bounces off. You can see that, you know, I have concealed some darkness. Oh, just forgive me, that's the natural light changing. Here, my brows looked groomed, my face looks really well, very naturally put together. That is a scar that I actually have there. I didn't bother with lip liner today, I'm not going too far. And that's just one coat of the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and no eyeshadow today at all. This is just all about glowy, fresh, no makeup skin. I hope you like this. If you've any questions at all, please do not hesitate to contact me, and have a really good Friday. Lots of love, Louise. Hi guys, I just wanted to show you what my skin looks like with the makeup that we talked about, and it has only been about half an hour, and you can see that my own oils are starting to come through, but I don't feel greasy at all. I just feel really hydrated, which is great, especially if you've been using a retinol the night before, which you should be doing if you're in your 30s. Every other night's pretty good for you. I wanted to show you a different angle away from the brightness of such a harsh light, just so that you can see, I mean, you can see flaws in my skin, but that's okay. That is okay. This is realistic day-to-day life makeup. I'm 33 years old, and I don't like that thick, heavy feeling. No highlighter, that's just my lovely glowy base. I really hope you enjoyed this. It's kind of my first time putting together a video like this. I got a new phone, it's got a better camera. I noticed that the tripod leg was sticking out throughout the footage that I was filming. I will get better at this, hopefully. So if you like this, give it a little heart or whatever Instagram thingies people use these days, and I'll be back next time. If you want to see me recreate this look, actually using the products that I talked about today, but step by step, let me know. And again, have a great weekend, and you know what? Just have fun.